What have you think you've done the best so far this camp?
Things going really well. We've made a lot of improvements from spring ball, and it's good to have everybody back. Holden, Connor, Alec, everyone back, so we're getting the whole group in now. So that's good. I just think we're making lots of improvement of proving ourselves as a group and saying that we can be a part of this offense again, and getting that trust back from the coaching staff. So I think that's the main thing that we've been trying to do this fall.
What do you guys think you've done in the fall much better than you did in the spring?
I think we're making plays more. The offense is obviously it's getting easier now. In the spring ball is a lot, and we only had a couple of guys because we had a lot of guys out. So now everyone's getting reps. Everyone's a little bit fresher going in and stuff. So it's good. I think we're just mentally getting a lot better, and Drinkwitz is helping us a lot with that. He's a very detailed coach, and he gets on us a lot about the details. So I think it's making us a strong group.
You mentioned showing that you guys can be more involved. How exciting is that to see that it looks like you guys are getting a bigger role finally?
It's really exciting, to have more tight ends out there, come back to some of the old school stuff that they did back in the day when Kellen was here. So it's fun, the shifting and that kind of stuff. So we're excited about it.
What about you personally? How do you feel you've performed so far in camp?
I think I'm doing well. Obviously, there's always things to improve on, and Drinkwitz never lets any of us think that, not say we're not doing well, but he's not going to let you get away with little things just because you have good practice. There's always something to improve on. But I think my blocking technique has definitely gotten some improvement from the spring, gotten stronger, put on a little bit of weight from this off season, so that's helped a lot.
Look at your experience, your age. I mean, you feel like you're getting a chance to get out there and get on the field and contribute this year. You're pretty excited, I assume.
Yeah, definitely. It's, after taking a whole year off playing in games, pretty excited to get back out on the field.
What's the feeling like for you guys? You mentioned that there's that feeling that you guys are going to be involved more and stuff like that. How does that push you guys, and how does that increase competition? Because it seems, obviously the season has started, but it seems palpable that you guys are going to be able to do something this year.
Yeah, I think the competition part you mentioned is very big. Is that everybody wants, to get a shot, so it's bringing the best out of everybody, and it's really helping bring the group along, and everyone's just excited to have all of us out there and do more with the offense than last year. So get out there and make some plays.
What do you remember about the first time you either saw the playbook or they told you what you guys were going to be more involved? What kind of were your first thoughts, and maybe just how much more daunting your job was going to be to learn all that stuff?
I think we're ready to take on the challenge. I'm excited for it, and Drinkwitz, is doing a great job with the way he explains things, and makes it so everyone understands it. I think that's really helping us move along. Is that the playbook just isn't as difficult as it's the same stuff, but it's just not as difficult as it was in the spring.
I know you didn't play necessarily last year, but you got a chance to watch. Why do you think that the tight ends production, or you say you're trying to earn trust back, why do you think that might have disappeared last year?
I think due to the offense we were running, maybe, and I think it's hard to tell because I wasn't in those meeting rooms and stuff. We were doing lots of scout teams, so it's hard for me to say. So that's maybe older guys can probably answer that a little bit better.
I'm going to ask one more follow-up in regards to it. Do you think the playbook, this new playbook, will emphasize it more? Do you guys want to step up because you have to step up?
I think we want to step up because we want to step up. And the playbook calls for that too.
Yeah, I got you. How big is a tomorrow's scrimmage and whatnot? The fact that it's game speed, it's a chance that all the shifts in motion, all that stuff to come into play and to prove that you guys got it down.
It's big to prove ourselves that we can do it live in a game situation. So that's big, and we're excited to get out there, and just show what we can do.
I don't remember if it was Sanford or Parson, but they said we're not, we're only going to use them if they're producing, and if they get it, we're not just going to say we're going to use the tight ends just to use them. So you talk about trying to prove that trust. What's that been like so far during camp?
It obviously has its up and downs. Every day is going to be perfect, but every day we're trying to come out and get better at something. If one day we were good at catching, but we were a little rough on the blocking, then that's our main focus. Is just the little things every day. Is focusing on these little things. That's what Drinkwitz talks about.
you guys have specific roles, or I mean, or you have to do a little bit of everything in order to get on the field?
Right now, they've kind of been everyone's doing everything. They haven't really specified it but we have a lot of guys that all offer different aspects of the position. So I think we have a lot of depth, which is definitely good for our group. So I think it's gonna help a lot.
I was going to say, you mentioned the other guys in the group. Who's all kind of stepped up, and who's kind of maybe caught your eye a little bit out there?
I'd say the whole group as a whole. Everyone's that goes into the competition. Everybody's fighting for a spot to get playing time. So it's really bringing the best out of everybody.
What about just your guys' role and like the shifts in motion? What do you make of that? I mean, is that fun for you?
Oh yeah, I love it, and I think everyone loves it because it throws the defense off and makes it a little bit easier for you. Just going from one side of the ball to the other. So it helps us out with confusing the defense, which then makes our job easier.